Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Tilly at your service. We're gonna have to do the blows backwards. The Carcharodontosaurus. We're gonna have to do it backwards. I put them in the other way that I usually do, and I can't be asked to like throw them out again. It's such a mess. It takes such a long time. I just don't have the patience. So we're gonna have to do it backwards today and start with the 54 instead of neon blue too. Yeah. The lighting will be beneficial for this side rather than this side because these guys are gonna be backlit. Well, while also getting some light from the right, which is why we're facing the way we're facing. Yeah, it's just the way it's gonna have to be because the later in the day it goes, it hits this side straight on. So yeah, that's just it. These are all the blues in the game, both what Dinosaur adds and what's already in the base original game. Yeah, let's start. See if we can do this backwards, yeah? So we start with 54, as I mentioned. It's like a lighter version of the neon blue. Or less saturated, I guess. We then have 53 next to that, 52 next to that, and 51. The 50 range is gorgeous. Love it. I think they're called something with Dino Blue? Not 100% sure on that, don't quote me. We then have 48. And then we have 96, which is the glacial blue. And 97, which is Mr. Powder Blue over here, or Miss. I'm not sure what gender it is. So that's Powder Blue. We then gotta run all the way down to this side. And we'll do this side. Hopefully without lags. That's also one of those kinds of things. Ooh, I need to figure out a place to do this where I'm probably not... Oh, if I can get up here. It's so tricky sometimes. I need to figure out a space where I can keep this up, where it will also not affect the rest of my base, because they're so big. It doesn't get laggy, but I can still feel it in the performance, even more so when I record. So that's also a reason to find another space to build this little showcase that isn't in my base. Anywho's, we got to 95 powder blue. Now we have 215 or 215, which is this like sky blue dye. One of my favorite colors for the belly. Well, for other areas too, but I really like it on the belly because it's nice and light. So that's one of the lighter blues in this game, with like 96 over where we just were as well. That's also one of the lighter blues. And this is the lightest blue in the game, which is color number 28. Like a kind of like a pastel blue. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We then have one of the deepest blues, which is 29. And then next to 29 we have 224, which is also one of the deeper blues in the game. And next to that is the deepest blue we have in the game, which is 80. Can't remember the names of those. I think 224 is like Midnight Dye or something like that. 224. Don't quote me on the names. I need to read up on them again. And I don't have my little cheat booklet with all the names. I don't have that in front of me, so we're gonna have to skip the names for now. But yeah, that's 80. So these are basically the darkest blues in the game. These three. We then get into the teals. My favorites. Love me some teals. So we have 92, which is the deep or dark teal. We have 93, which is the medium. And then we have 94, that's either just called teal or it's called light teal. I mean, what can I say? Like, the teals are stunning in this game. Like, I mean, I love teals anyways. Like, outside and in-game. I don't think you can ever go wrong with the teals. Probably the same goes for cyan. This is 204. That's the first one, or 204. And then we have cyan number 5. These are obviously identical, more or less. No. Looking at the feet, yeah, they're pretty much identical. So, yeah, if you have dino storage, you don't need to say above 204 and 5. They're literally identical. And then the last two is 202. That's the guy that's straight in front of me. And then the first guy is color number 2. This is usually what I call the neon blue. I think they're just called blue and blue dye. But they're neon blue, right? Let me know if you feel the same. Because that's what I see when I see them. But yeah, these are also obviously, I'm pretty sure you can tell, identical. So if you have dino storage, no need to say both. And that's all of them. It might have been backward this time. I think we managed. It's a little bit messy because I'm so used to saying them in the same order. But I think we got through it. We seem to have done it right. So yeah. This is the last. All the stacked color, different regions. And now we get into the collections. Like, how exciting is that? I am over the moon about it. I'm not sure if I usually put blue last. This is just the way it happened this time. Because this was a little bit of a rushed job. It's less planned than usual because we didn't know this was gonna drop, obviously. So yeah. Excuse the messiness. I hope you enjoyed anyway. Give us a like. Give us a comment if you feel like doing it as well. And if this is something you would like to see more, because all of the dinosaurs will be up at some point. Then yeah. Subscribe. And I will see you another time. Goodbye. Get excited, because I am.